Travel Robot Presence. Top 10 Things to Do in Algeria. Hey, in this video we are going to talk about the top 10 things to do in Algeria. The largest country in the continent of Africa, Algeria has a diverse landscape and lots to offer travelers. The journey from Europe is only a short one, but the difference between the two continents is immediately noticeable and provides a sense of adventure and intrigue for tourists. Algeria has many charming cities with winding streets and stunning architecture, Mediterranean coast, lush landscapes and Roman ruins to rival anywhere in the world. The main attraction in the country, however, is the Saharan region, where the never-ending sand and the mysterious and lively cities are enough to indulge even the most seasoned traveler's imagination. Despite advice about the country not being safe to travel and certain regions being off-limits, most Algerians greet tourists with warm welcomes and are happy to share their way of life with any guests to their country. All the same, any trip to this beautiful country should be well researched to ensure that all travel rules are adhered with. So before starting this video, subscribe to our YouTube channel for future updates. Let's get started. Number 10. Algiers. Algiers is the capital city in Algeria and has an estimated population of around 3,500,000. The city was founded by the Ottomans and is rife with history and beautiful architecture. The ancient Kasbah is a winding urban maze, with streets flowing through the old town like streams. Also worth exploring is the Dar Hassan Pacha, which was once the city's most decadent mansion. The interior of the house has been under renovation since 2005 and is unfortunately closed to the public. The city of Algiers offers visitors from the west a stark and beautiful contrast and an intriguing glimpse into the past, present, and future of Algeria. Number 9. At-Akor. Although difficult to reach without your own transport, the At-Akor Plateau, situated in the Algeria National Park, is worth any of the effort or inconvenience. The landscape is a red-brown dry landscape dotted with harsh, sheer peaks. The terrain is like something straight out of a sci-fi flick and is a sight that will stick with you for a long time. The highlight of the plateau is the Asakrim Peak. Asakrim in the Tuareg language means the end of the world, which is a fitting way to describe the view from the peak and the rugged harshness of the landscape. Number 8. Tamanrasset. Tamanrasset, sometimes referred to as Tam, is a modern and lively town that you will find if you travel south through Algeria towards Niger. Tam has everything you might expect from a modern town, including a number of shops, restaurants, banks, and travel amenities. The town is a great base for exploring the Algeria National Park, whilst retaining comforts of a well-equipped town. For various reasons, the town is considered unsafe to visit at present, and it is only possible to visit as part of a fully guided tour. Proof of a guided tour must be provided upon arrival in the town. Although this is currently a requirement, it is not necessarily a bad thing, as it improves the safety of visitors, and several fun excursions, such as 4x4 tours, are often included. Number 7. Oran. Oran is the second city of Algeria. It is a lively port city with heaps of character and beauty. Oran is an attraction in its own right and has historical buildings aplenty to explore, including beautiful mosques, the Kasbah, and Le Theatre. The range of beautiful architecture is possibly the best of any city in Algeria. Oran is also a great place for scuba diving, sampling Algerian cuisine, and listening to lively rhyme music, which has its origins in the city. Despite many positive reasons to visit the city, there are also many signs of the country's political troubles in the 90s are visible in Oran. The city filled novelist Albert Camus with so much dread that he based his novel The Plague here. Number 6. Annaba. There were many geographical reasons for the Phoenicians to found Annaba that are still apparent today, and are the reason for the city's relative prosperity. The city has a natural port which handles many of the country's exports, but for travelers, the city's history and culture, especially Hippo Regius, is the main attraction. The ruins of Hippo Regius are surrounded by olive trees on one side and the sea on the other. The ruins include mosaics, bronze trophies, and ruins of villas and temples. Number 5. Constantine. Constantine is a natural marvel that has transformed over the years into a stunning spot for tourists. The city was the capital of Numidia, After that, Roman Numidia, and it goes without saying that politics and power have always played a part here. The majority of buildings in the city can only be reached by crossing the bridge across a large canyon. This gives the city a feeling of fantasy that has been retained since the time of the Romans. Despite the unique way the city looks and its astonishing history, there is not much to see here in terms of attraction, and tourists may find that a couple of days here is enough. Number 4. Qardaïa. Qardaïa is part of a 5-town cluster right on the edge of the Sahara Desert, but is also the name often used to refer to the entire cluster. Qardaïa is almost a country in its own right, with its own dress, religion, and social traditions. Guides are required in order to access the beautiful old town where the Said Ibrahim Mosque. Food and accommodation here, as in most Algerian cities, varies immensely in price and quality. If you choose to visit Qardaïa whilst in Algeria, you may leave feeling like you have visited more than one country. Number 3. Tlemcen. For stunning Moorish buildings in Algeria, there is only one option: Tlemcen. The buildings here can compete in beauty with those in southern Spain or Morocco. The town was important for the Romans, but sadly not much evidence has survived from those times. Sites include the Great Mosque, the Eiffel Bridge, and waterfalls in the nearby National Park of Tlemcen. Tlemcen has its sights firmly set on the future and is currently in the process of building what will be the largest university campus in the country. Number 2. Sétif. Another of Algeria's cities which was founded by the Romans. Sétif is situated in the Little Kabylie region of Algeria and is over 1,100 meters above sea level. The Roman ruins here are well worth taking time to study. In addition to the Romans, the French have also left their mark on the city. Sites in the city include the main square with its Roman sculptures. Tourists are a fairly rare sight in this city, which for some may be a reason to visit and see the real Algeria far from the beaten track, but it does have its disadvantages, and Western tourists should exercise caution. Number 1. El Oud. Intriguingly nicknamed the City of 1,000 Domes, El Oud is an oasis of a city in what seems to be an endless sea of sand. The nickname comes from the many domed roofs on buildings in the city. The reason for the domes is protection from the intense heat from the sun in summer. One of the main reasons tourists visit El Oud is to shop. The city is arguably the best place for shoppers in the country. Popular items include carpets and effenes, traditional Algerian slippers. Do not even think about entering the market unless you intend to barter like a local to get the best bargain. The souks can get busy, especially on a Friday. If you love similar content like this, take a look at my other videos. And if you like it, please smash the like button and make sure you subscribe to the channel and hit the notification bell. If you have further questions, feel free to comment down below. See you in the next video.